Hi, I'm 19 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Lange. For tonight, we're going to be tracking some powerful storms possibly with all the threats on the tables we've been going over the past couple of days. Multiple tornadoes, winds up to 70 miles an hour, and 2-inch and greater size hail. Already have seen reports of that in parts of Minnesota with it being egg size. Now the timing of this at the earliest around 6 to 7 p.m. that will go all the way through 1 a.m. when we're seeing these storms move through the entire parts of the Coulee region. With these storms possible, with that hail, tornadoes, and winds all on the table, make sure now that you know where to go as far as where to seek shelter. That is at the lowest point of your building. If you don't, near the center, in a closet, bathroom, make sure you're covering your head as well, as that is the most important thing to keep safe here. Now, regardless of supplies, making sure you have supplies on hand. Now, as you can see, all these are listed are great to have, but if you don't have all the supplies, the main things to have: a first aid kit, a phone charger, a flashlight, batteries, food, water, blankets, and of course, with that, something to cover your head. Make sure you're wearing shoes too when you seek shelter. Those are the main things to have. If you can include more of this, that would be great as well, including a whistle. Now, you might not be able to need that because an event, it might not happen to you, but in the case, if you are in a building that does get damaged, having a whistle so someone knows where you are. These are the things that are important now before you seek shelter. Now, as we went over the timing, what we're looking at is a line of storms moving through, quasi-linear, in fact, that's what it's known for. You start around 7 to 8 p.m. as that moves through from the west and into our area around about 10 to 11 p.m. As you know, it's in a line form, but what you will get is some of these having the potential for embedded tornadoes with this line. Hail might be a risk, but most known of this is the straight line winds and tornadoes possible with this, and very strong gusts all the way through about midnight. 1 a.m. is when we see the last of it, with most of it outside of our area into the southeastern portions of Richland County. So that's about your timing, about 6 to 7 p.m. all the way until about 1 a.m. We're going to continue to track that all throughout the night tonight, so make sure you stay right here on our website. Have our Storm Track 19 weather app that has the latest alerts. And again, any way you can receive alerts, it does not matter. Make sure you have them. And again, know where to seek shelter. Have something as a safety kit or supplies in the event that you have to take shelter. 49 degrees for tonight. Tomorrow, after we track these storms out, you're going to see some sunshine towards the afternoon, evening, with a high of 60 degrees. We will see more chances for rain later this week, Thursday, though that chance of rain not looking severe, just regular widespread showers. So nothing to note here after today for the rest of the week. In fact, most of it will be dry and sunny with temperatures warming up close to 80 degrees by the end of the week.